Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. 12 long years. 12 long years. The span that a first grader takes to going all the way up to filling out college applications in his senior year in high school. The span of 3 presidential terms, 12 years, is how long I have been unemployed and out of the workforce. I'm now age 56. 12 years without work. I've lived off of my investments and off of my savings account and CD accounts. I started looking for work, made a frantic job search about 3 years ago. I started putting out applications, filling out resumes, filling out applications online, to no avail. I went to WorkSource in Ellensburg. I revamped my resume 1, 2, 3 times. I made sure all the grammar was correct, all the punctuation was correct. Put it out all over town. Still, no phone calls back. No invites for interviews. I started staying up every night, filling out applications online. We're filling out job applications online now. So I started doing that. I became an expert at copy and paste. I'd copy and paste my work history right into each box, sent them out over and over again. Nobody responded. I was getting desperate. I was getting mad. I was saying, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm a college-educated man. I am a veteran. I've served my country. I'm mature, set in my ways. I'm a mature grown adult. I don't drink. Why won't they hire me? I don't show up asking for an application with alcohol breath. I don't wear ragged clothes. I don't have gauges or piercings. I'm not covered with tattoos. Why can't I get a job? What in God's name is wrong with me? So I copped an attitude. Oh, this is age discrimination. This is discrimination against our veterans. I'm a veteran. I'm thoroughly unemployed. So I hopped on that bandwagon for a while. I started lowering my expectations. I applied at 7-Elevens, the local Stop and Robs. I applied at Fred Meyer's. I applied at Safeway. I wish there was a Walmart in Ellensburg. I would have applied there. Still, no response. No phone calls. Will you come in for an interview? Unheard of. Unemployable. Was I unemployable? Thoroughly. I continued to do volunteer work in the community. I added this to my resume. I put it on my applications. Nothing. I could not figure out what was wrong with me. For the life of me. 12 years unemployed. I'm at age 56 and cannot find work. What am I going to do? I began to see my future in terms of selling boxes of generic perfume in Walmart parking lots. Standing out in front of the Oakwood apartment that hangs over the highway, spinning one of those signs that says, if you lived here, you'd be home by now. Now renting. Dancing in a chicken suit in front of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Is that all I was good for? Is that my reason to be on earth? A neighbor of mine even says, Mark, you're a smoker. File for disability. Tell them you have emphysema. Get a check. I have a little bit of pride. Thank you. Until April 10th. I filled out an application online. Again, I thought it'd be futile. There's not going to be any response at all. It's like throwing dirt into the wind. It was an application for Elmview. Elmview in Ellensburg. A week later, I get a phone call from Elmview and they say, we'd like to get another reference that you can give us to call. The phone for your reference, there's no answer. So I gave another reference, a message phone for this gentleman. I get another phone call from Elmview, the staff. The lady says, Mr. Nitchman, we're waiting on your background check. Well, that's a positive. They're doing a background check on me? What are they going to find? That I've been unemployed for 12 long years. You hope your background check came clear, Mr. Nitchman. We'd like to have you for an interview. An interview? Oh my God, an interview. Right after Brian Levitan gave his presentation here on interviewing techniques, I went for my interview, dressed exactly like Brian Levitan, gave a concise, good interview, kept my hands on the table so they wouldn't shake like I had palsy. I gave direct eye contact. They asked the questions. I answered them concisely. Bingo, I nailed the job. I'm back in the workforce as of April 15th. I had to pinch myself. I can't believe I'm back in the workforce. My schedule's full. I go to work full-time every day. And the best thing about it is I'm not wearing a paper hat. I'm not a sandwich artist at Subway. I'm not a grease monkey at Pet Boys. I work assisting the developmentally disabled and the mentally ill for Elmview. It's a complete career change for me. 12 years ago, I was a steel worker, fusion welder. Now I assist the mentally ill and the developmentally disabled. There's a saying, a teaching in Buddhism, that says, you are where you should be. You are where you must be at this exact moment in your life. I'm not wearing a paper hat. Thank God for that. Madam Toastmaster.